Please note, views and opinions expressed in the course of this program do not represent that of OTV. Therefore, this channel is not liable to any legal action that may result from this program.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí, ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọmọ Oòduà tó ń dé sójú ìwòran yín o láti iléeṣẹ́ ìkànnì Wo TV. Òdu ni wá àwa kì í ṣàìmọ̀ fólókó. A tún ti dé o sórí ètò bá a ti ṣe máa ń dé. Tó ètò ọ̀hún ló wá balẹ̀ báyìí bí ọ̀wàrà òjò sójúde yín o. Àwa òmìnira bá wá pèrè fìdí àbẹ́ bá ń fìdí tí a pèrè mọ́lẹ̀. Kájọ kan lágbá mi ètò tòní nítorí pé ń dá amú afúra wa lórí ètò lónìí ó gbọgbọ́n. Kódà ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ń pè ní ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ nítorí pé kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀ kàbìtì la máa ń pè ní kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀. Tó ẹ bá wá pèrè fìdí àbẹ́ bá ń fìdí tí a pèrè mọ́lẹ̀ ká kọ́ lágbá mi ètò tọ̀hún ká máa bá kíní ọ̀hún bọ̀ bá a ti ṣe máa ń ṣe tá a máa ń kìbọnú ara wọn lẹ́lẹ́yọ̀ ẹ̀yọ̀ bó bá ti wá yá yín bó bá ti yégun ni o ṣe mọ̀ pé o ti yọrẹ́ àwa tá a wà ń bí náà àbá tèrè wá bí torí pé bàbá débi iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe náà là á ṣe ó ti wá yá ẹja jọ karabodò torí pé àní karabodò tán ká tó ṣe máa wá parọ́ pò tútù mú wá o ó ti yá bó bá ti yá yín ẹja jọ lọ.
kò ní gbẹnu mi jáde gbogbo wa la mọ̀ tán ibi tó tọ̀ yẹn ti ń jáde gbogbo wa la mọ̀ everything ó wà glaring.
Mọ́mí àti gbọ́yìn ẹlòmíì ọ̀fẹ́ bí ń question gbogbo alámú tọ́lẹ̀ kan sọ láti ẹ̀kan ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní sọ kí lẹ wá ń sọ bí báyìí. ẹ wo ẹ má máa eléyìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín èmi mo òwú sàgbàlagbà rí ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tẹ̀ sọ yẹn ti jẹ́ kí inú bí mi gidi ni.
ẹ má jẹ́ kí inú bí yẹn gbọ́n mi ò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́.
mo lọ wo profile ìyá Mohbad nìkan ni mo rí lórí profile yín bàtẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìsìn ẹ̀ ń sẹ́ pé Mohbad yọ sí gbogbo àwọn tí Mohbad yọ sí ó kọ́kọ́ fọ́ wọn létí ni ṣó fọ́ yín létí.
no ó dà pé ẹ̀ ń get it wrong.
tí ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ wà yìí tí ẹ bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ next time Mohbad ẹ kọ́kọ́ pọ́n bàbá ẹ̀ lè ná ẹ pé because òun ló ń fi gbogbo pain yìí ẹ wá sọ pé kọ́ má ṣe pé fọmọ kan ọmọ tẹ́ pé torí tí ọmọ yìí ni wọ́n ṣe pa Mohbad.
ẹ mọ ìdí tí mo ṣe pé wọ́n má ṣe pé fọmọ yẹn.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín abiamọ ẹ má máa fa abiamọ máa gbó anybody létí abiamọ.
a jẹ́ pé ibi tí mo.
àwọn tí ó ti bímọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe abiamọ ni. ẹni tí ó ti bímọ ẹ mọ iye ọmọ tó kọ́.
Ayat wait.
ó dà pé
tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ ẹ ni wọ́n fi pa bàbá Mohbad lẹ́kún. Ọmọ yẹn wà láìjàlá àlùkùyẹ́n wà láìjàlá ọmọ yẹn wà láìjàlá kò ní kí wọ́n yẹ zòtọ́ ọmọ yẹn máa fi fi ayé lẹ̀.
ó ti tó Ayat.
ẹ mọ̀ bá Ayat kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ máa wò.
Ayat bàbá ẹgbẹ́ kan.
ẹ máa wò sẹ̀ ṣebí ọgbọ́n yín fẹ́ máa ṣe pé ọmọ yẹn kìíní kan kìíní kan wọ́n yín torí ọmọ yìí ẹ gba ẹ̀mí ní ọwọ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé kò yẹ kí ẹ gba ẹ̀mí ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ọmọ yìí wà láìjàlá àlùkùyẹ́n tó gbọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó bá tún sọ pé kí ọmọ yìí máa wà náà máa fojú sunkún ìyá yẹn wọn ni.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we can all hear that. So continue, please.
Yeah, so we all heard that. Now, there's a second video, right? Of where this same person was saying, "Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn supporters wọ́n mi kó bínú nísinsìnyí, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣépè fún Liam." Do you have that video, Dawa?
I do, but I have so many videos on my phone. I'll have to search for that. Okay, but continue. Yeah. If I have it while we're still on live, I'll play it.
You played. Okay, amazing. So this particular conversation was had on a TikTok live video where they had over 100 people watching. And this boy called Ayat on Sele Essay's TikTok live made these utterances. Now, gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ tí gbogbo wa jẹ́, which parent will hear this and not react? Aside from Wunmi getting bashed and being called all sort of names and being called a dog, saying she poisons Mohbad and then goes about sleeping with people, she knows about it, she cried him, she stabbed him. Ọmọ yìí ó gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ fi ṣòsùn, ó dẹ̀ fi para pé sẹ́. I'm not still going to come online to watch my husband's family's
okay, death. Sorry, Abefe, I have the video now. I have
amazing.
The recording now. So.
Okay.
So this was on official this Latisme on his live, and this same guy still came there. So let me play it now.
Màá tó ní ẹ má jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ ìdíjalẹ̀ ọ̀ mi ò ní ẹ má kó dìjalẹ̀ bí ṣe fẹ́ rọ̀ lápọ̀mù ni mò ń rọ̀ náà. You don't say pé from I will drop that person. Tó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ fẹ́ bá mi jà wọ́n sí ẹ o. You need to follow my rules.
O ní ẹ bá bí ọmọ mọ́ ní ilé ayé ẹ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá bí báyìí ọmọ máa kú ni. Nǹkan tí mi expect, I expect you guys to come. Ó yẹ kí ẹ wá face me in person ni. Then you will know. Dípé ìdí bàbá ni ọmọ ti bá oko. Àwa ti fún àjẹ́ ní owó, a ti fún àfà ní owó. A ti ẹ̀bù àjẹ́, a ti ẹ̀bù oṣó. So you must know now, this is Kabongo. Ask Lord. I'm ready for any war. Èmi ò bẹ̀rù ẹni sí, èmi tí mo ti drag ara mi kẹ́ tó drag mi. So gbẹ́dẹ̀ ká máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ sí abẹ́ àwọn sọ ẹ̀, forget that thing. Wumi, ó pa Mohbad. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ ní láti pé 1 year old. 1 year old, sorry. Inú bí mi. Ó máa kú.
Bọ̀bọ̀ mi ní láìkẹ́.
Wọ́n á jẹ́ ìsinmi wálẹ̀ o.
Mo ti gbé wọn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Continue. That's not even the specific one, but there are many.
That's not the specific one, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep finding them, just interrupt me and just be
They've
playing
been
them.
doing way too much on that TikTok. It's
We need the
unimaginable.
world. Yes, we need the world to see. And I ask everybody watching us, I ask all the beautiful moms watching us on this live video, and I ask all the fathers who at one point you've managed or some way, somehow you've impregnated your wife, but yeah, it's a surrogacy or whatever it is, you have actually experienced the joy of carrying a baby. You've gone through the stress of carrying a pregnancy for 9 months and experienced the joy of holding your baby in your arms. I want to ask you, if you as a parent, you hear this coming from the supporters of your father-in-law, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé ẹ ní pé ẹ ní wọn bá bá ìpè fún tó bá jẹ́ truck ìpè ní kẹ́ lọ jálẹ̀ síwájú ilé ẹ̀. This is just 2 out of many videos. When we say many videos, we mean many videos. And these people, who is their target? Liam. Why is Liam the target? It's because they've done everything possible. They've said the most despicable things. What is sorrow? To buruju. What is so gbogbo? So they poured all the dirt that they can on Wunmi. Wọ́n rí pé gbogbo bó ṣe ṣe náà, ọmọ yìí ò sọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ yìí ò react, ọmọ yìí ò wà perturbed. Ó kọ̀ dákẹ́ náà ni pé àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà mi ti ní kí n má sọ̀rọ̀. Bó sí nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ mi ní sọ̀rọ̀. Mo fẹ́ honor memory ọkọ mi because I know that this my husband suffered for his family so much. I will honor his memory. I will not still come online to come and expose his father. His father fún ààrẹ ló máa júwe ààrẹ fẹ́yàn, but for me, I will just be quiet. Bí mo ṣe ń wò ni mo ṣe máa wò. But if you cross the line, débi tọ́mọ mi wà, then we go to war. Baba Mohbad's bloggers who came online to play this voice message. Baba Mohbad's bloggers who came online to come and perpetrate this evil. Would they tell us that they did not hear these voice messages that play for instance? Take a moment to put yourself in Wumi's shoe. And somebody is categorically cursing on your children on social media like this over something you did not do. You go to war. You go to war. I now ask you all, was it wrong for Wunmi to have placed that call to Baba, having heard this? Because Wunmi ò lè lọ bá àwọn blogger yẹn nílé wọn kó lọ nà wọn, kò mọ̀ wọ́n rí. Kò lè lọ kọlẹ̀kùn níwájú ilé anybody kó ní wá ń bí wọ́n níwọ̀ ló ń ṣe pé ọlọ́pàá ọ̀yà bá mi gbé èèyàn báyìí. The only person that she could go to is the Baba Mohbad, and that's who she went to. Ewani Efe filed petition against her for threatening Baba's life, for calling Baba and telling him that if anything happens to her son, Baba Maku. Talo yeku file petition inu Wunmi ati Baba. Bear in mind that Liam is not even 9 months old yet. He cannot defend himself. The only person to lay just spiritual warfare is his mother, a 25 years old girl. While she's fighting her own demons and fighting her own battles, she's now also, you people are now bringing the child because I will we've tried everything that we can to hurt this girl. Romo, you hurt no. we have to like go all out and try to like let's go through our child. Ó dẹ̀ pé bàbá ó dẹ̀ ní tí nǹkan kan bá ṣọmọ yìí lọ́wọ́ mi, your life will come to an end. And I ask every parent watching me today, if you hear anybody say these things that is being said to Liam to your children, how would you react? And I asked Papa Mohbad's bloggers, the mothers supporting this evil, tí èèyàn kan bá bọ́ sí orí TikTok where they had over 200 people listening to them, and they say these things that is being said to Liam, wọ́n sọ sí àwọn ọmọ yín, how would you react? Would you react the same way that Wunmi did, or even worse? Ju bí Wunmi ṣe react lọ. Bọ́rọ̀ ò bá kí n ṣe tiwa, ó wà easy fún wa láti bọ́ síta ká wá máa castigate èèyàn. No, kò yẹ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, kò yẹ kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. But tó bá jẹ́ orí, tó bá jẹ́ títí ẹni, we know your antecedent on this Facebook. We know that tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin ni, you will react even worse than that. We've seen you react worse than that over nǹkan tí ò tẹ̀ tó eléyìí. Èèyàn dẹ̀ lánàá dẹ̀ sọ pé o ò ní bímọ mọ́, gbogbo ọmọ tó ọtọ́ta Wùnmí á máa bí wọn máa kú. Ọmọ Liam yẹn ọ̀tá ẹ̀gàn ò ní pé 1 year. Ó wá gbé fóònù, ó wá pe bàbá Mohbad lórí fóònù, ó wá ṣépè fún. Ẹ wá ní nǹkan tó ṣe ò dáa. Ẹ dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. And you guys are literally nailing this girl over something that you do not even have proof, you don't even have facts. You are nailing her because you want her to you want her to just go to jail by all means possible. You want Baba Mohbad to be the one to inherit all of Mohbad's wealth. And I ask you, tó bá kó gbogbo ogún yẹn náà fún Baba Mohbad, ṣó máa pín fún yín nínú ẹ̀ ni? Gbogbo ogún tẹ̀ ń títorí ẹ̀ tẹ́ fi ń castigate Wunmi báyìí, tẹ́ fi ń incite hate towards Wunmi àtọmọ kókó yẹn. Tó bá kó gbogbo ẹ̀ fún Baba Mohbad, ṣó máa pín fún yín nínú ẹ̀? They watched it and they all saw it, and they still ignored all of this. None of them could come public to say, anything support Baba Mohbad, wrong step lẹ́ ń gbé yìí o. Mi ò fẹ́ gbọ́ pé anybody tún ṣépè fọmọ yẹn until we get àwọn gan fún ara wọn gan wọ́n tún ṣépè fọmọ yẹn, wọ́n ṣépè fún Wunmi. This same Baba Mohbad's bloggers, both on Facebook and on TikTok. So for us, we honestly do not think Wunmi overreacted, and I'm going to let Mr. Dawa speak about how he reached out to Wunmi and what was said, and how she was feeling and what she said. Mr. Dawa, I don't know if you want to play that recording. I don't know, but I just let you take over from here. Thanks. You're on mute. Do I need to unmute you?
Did you ask me any question?
Yeah, I said, I want you to speak to that conversation you had with Wunmi about why she called Baba, and I don't know if you want to play that recording. I'm leaving that to you.
The recording is a bit long, but I think Osha has it on her platform if anybody still wants to go and listen to that. Okay, now the main reason why I put a call across to her was just one. I have actually been supporting her throughout all this case, and me listening to her, she's speaking for the first time. I was expecting that the first time woman would ever come out to talk would actually be to maybe an international news station, maybe BBC, CNN, or maybe one of our maybe Silverbird or any as and maybe Sahara reporters or something like that. I wasn't expecting to hear her voice for the first time from a phone call by a blogger. I wasn't expecting that, and the nature of I've always known her to be cool-headed, and because her demeanor, when she went to the coroner inquest, she was calm. She was when she was asked questions, she was calm in answering and things like that. So me seeing this side, I was just like, what could have prompted her? So, and when she picked up the call and I introduced myself, I was surprised listening to her. She kept bottled this in her mind without speaking. We on social media learned what Hayat was doing. We know all what all these people do online by the cyberbullying, the cyber stalking, even the threat to life. We do listen to this almost on a daily basis. But the issue of threat to life to Liam was very, very new. And from the conversation, I got to know that she was not even listening to all these things until a friend of hers sent the video, went to her house, and showed her the video of Ayat threatening the life of Liam. Now, on this issue, if we notice, Baba was the first person to grant interviews. He has been on interviews even right from like the first or second week, even the very first day that Mohbad was buried. He was interviewed in his house, saying, "Look at the house of the dad of a celebrity." Well, I would like to even say something. Mohbad was not a world-class artist. It was after his death that his fame became worldwide. Let us get that into our this thing. If you go and check Spotify, check Spotify history before September 12th. I don't think he had up to 1 million views, but go and check them now. Did worldwide artists, international artists, did they know who Mohbad was before? Maybe a few of them would have listened to his lyrics or things like that, but not like now. So the father now bringing him into this world stage. Oh, look at the house in which a world star is living. Baba forgot that even the house was built by his son, a two-bedroom flat. He built two on that piece of land with two shops. He also has a property in Ekiti. He's not saying that. The land in which Mo was buried, do you know that Mohbad actually gave him 1 millionaire this year and he said it was not enough to build anything on it? But that's not the issue. But the issue here is that Baba has been involving himself with bloggers, with TikTokers, with Facebook bloggers, and things like that. And he has always been there for donations. Give me money for this, give me money for this, I need money for this, I need money for this. And when they curse on his children, when somebody caused on Adra and said, "Why didn't Adra die and Mohbad stayed?" Baba could not stop this person. Baba will be on live. They are going to insult his grandson, the wife of his son. He's not going to stop them or say anything until it led to him encouraging these bloggers that it is free for all to insult any member of my family. And he came to the time of his grandson. Even if he is not your grandson, at least your son recognized him as as his son. You should have respected your son's wishes, your son's acceptability of the son while he was alive, even until death. But what did you do? You kept mute. The only thing you were concerned about was the 75-25 agreement with African TV. Was the 70-30 deal you had with Latisne for him to bring a tribute to your son. I wonder who does tributes to his son. I wonder. All these people encouraging you. Can you say the same prayer for them? But may God allow them inherit their sons. Èèyàn nú wọn mélòó ló lè sọ àmì sí prayer tí mo sọ yìí? Pé Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jogún ọmọ yín. Can any one of us say amen to that prayer? None. None. Even those they call themselves Highlander, they call themselves Manchester or something like that. None of them can say amen to that prayer. That may God allow you inherit your children. Now, Wumi kept all this in her. You exploded to Baba, and you still kept this inside you. No, 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 no. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that, even if I'm going to offend you with that. That was why I had to play that audio out that day. That no, 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 no. My phone is on auto recording and it's going to record anything that happens. So that day, I was just like, no. If Wumi is keeping quiet all this while, and these people are rubbishing even their phone call you did, they are still using against you. No, I have to let people know what you have in mind. That you did this because of your son, and nothing must happen to your son. We're still going to go to that video that somebody was brandishing gun, saying that he's in South Africa, he's coming to Nigeria to come and harm Wumi and Liam. We are still going there. Still on this show today, we are still going there. Don't let me speak too much, but that was what prompted the issue of the phone recording that was released on Timmy's platform. Is Usha here?
I am.
Okay, good. So I'm done.
Right.
I'm done explaining that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, thank you very much, Mr. Dawa, for explaining that part. And really and truly, I want to add that Wumi has really kept her cool for so long. And in fact, I expected even more reaction than that. I can categorically speak for myself. God forbid I were in her shoes, I would overreact. I would go far and beyond. So that would just be a tip of the iceberg compared to what I personally would have done, you know. But to God be the glory, could you be no law? Do you understand? Because nobody, and I repeat, nobody, none of us out of the 162 people watching this live broadcast can take what that girl has gone through. And this all stemmed from Baba's utterances, pitching people against Wumi. Thereby, you have people that would wish death on her life, put her at risk. I put it out to everyone today. Wumi, it is not safe for her to walk by herself on the street. It is not safe for her to be walking on the street by herself. You know why? Because of what that man has done. You know, a lot of people will come online and be saying things like, oh, he's mourning, we mourn differently, is this, is that, he lost his son. He lost his son, we all understand that. It is a sad one. But putting that girl's life in danger on social media, perhaps he didn't expect the reaction, perhaps he anticipated it. Either way, everything is done against that girl is barbaric and it should be condemned, you know. So we just have to sort of like open people's eyes to the things that is happening either behind or even the ones that is staring right in our very own eyes. We need to obviously talk about these things because it cannot continue. And you have the likes of Buki Jesse coming online saying categorically, swearing on Wunmi and Leanne. Later, when she was confronted, she started denying. How do you, when people are causing, okay, let's now put Wunmi aside. Adura, Buki Jesse outrightly said Baba would have wished for Adura to be in Mohbad's position, bearing in mind Adura is his son. Wunmi is an extended family. Abi? Adura, that happens to be his own biological son, child. How do you say things like that? Still, people look for excuses upon excuses for his behavior, which I still don't understand. You know, I don't understand. For how long will that girl live like that? So, of course, there's a limit to human endurance. There is little and so much someone can take. So, our reacting or calling him, God forgive me, is not even enough for me. I'm not satisfied. But it is what it is, you know. So we're gonna move from that. But that's just all there is to that phone call. And to a certain extent, I believe that will give her a little bit of relief for even venting and expressing her mind. So that will give her a bit of relief from all the shenanigans going on online and, you know, the curses and abuses and everything, the propaganda, everything. So that would put a bit of relief in that regard. Now, on our next topic, we have the press conference regarding the cyberbullying on Wumi and Liam. You know, so the cyberbullying, we can all see this is not something that majority of us have not seen. We've all seen how people have said numerous things, defamation, all sorts, wishing death on Wumi. We even have the likes of some calling her Black Widow. Some even claimed she killed him. I mean, how do they wake up and just come up with these things? This is an ongoing investigation. They've not even charged one single person as the killer of Mohbad. Not even the nurse has been charged. It is still under investigation. And you have the so-called Baba Mohbad's bloggers or speakers wanting so desperately. You see, the reason why you have a lot of mess in their camp as of today, the main reason why you have that is very, very simple and straightforward. Because they're so desperate, they want Wumi to be the killer of Mohbad. Because why? She's the wife. It has to be her, nobody else. Despite all the factual evidences that we can see without even going the legal route, he got injured at the event he performed at, sustained an injury, came home, they called the nurse, he reacted to the injection that was given to him, thereby leading to his death. Yet, these idiotic morons deemed it fit to say Wumi killed him. At a point, they came with so many conspiracy theories. So it was too much. It's been ongoing for far too long. And they didn't just limit it to Wumi. They're wishing death on the little baby that has absolutely nothing to do with what is going on. It did not request for him to be born. It did not request to be in this family. It did not know what is going on. He has no knowledge of anything happening around him. Dawa played an audio where Ayat is saying it was because of Liam that they killed Mohbad. Therefore, his enemy must die. I mean, how can a human being, he is a father, he has his own kids. How would you sit down and wish death? God forbid something happens to him. Are we okay to say that his wife killed him? I was saying something about a blogger on Facebook. I think it was on Christmas Day. Her husband committed suicide on Christmas Day. And this is one of the few people that kept clamoring on the fact that Wumi killed Mohbad. Wumi must come out to talk. Wumi must this, Wumi must that. Is it now fair for us to be dragging her and telling her that she killed her husband? Why did her husband commit suicide? She must have been the one that pushed him to point of suicide. As a matter of fact, she's the one that strangulated him. He didn't kill himself. So we can easily say things like that. So when you sorry?
Monica Jubello.
Yes,
What's
now.
good for the goose is good for the gander.
It's good for the gander. So we can always, we should be mindful of the things we do. Do you understand? Who knows? Who knows what killed that man? You are a blogger, you come online, you don't even know you're not living with these people, yet you sit behind your camera talking as though you were there living with them. When we have the narrative of what happened, that he was reacting to the medication that was administered to him. Your common sense, all of these people claim to be educated, your common sense could not tell you that this is just as a result of medical reaction that could have killed him. Your common sense cannot tell you that. How bad, how blinded could you have been to not even be able to know that singular fact? It is so irritating and annoying. Don't change the narrative. If you want to talk bad about Wunmi for not being a good person, for not being good to Mohbad, for whatever reason, do that. But you conspiring and lying that she killed her husband, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should cover your heads, bury your head in shame. You cannot go on when you know, even with the police conference, everything is out there. Internet is your friend. You can always search. Search for information that you don't know. So, in order for me not to digress, that is what brought about the press conference, because the social media is awash with so many narratives, such that if you do not know me before, if you don't know me and you hear these people speak, they created the stories that there is no way any other person, if you don't listen to second opinion, if you don't go to platforms such as this or every other places that are speaking with facts, you will just see Wunmi and pie that girl. That is how these people, I call them demonic. You know why I said they are demonic? Because they know the truth. They know the truth. And they shy away from the truth. They will never speak the truth. Misleading the general public. Creating hatred for that girl. Just because they want their stories to trend. Because they want the story to sell. And that is the reason why there was the press conference by the Take It Back movement group. It was organized by Sahara Report. And we have the like of Arise TV there, Sahara Reporter, and so many other, TV stations and radio stations, press were there. And they highlighted the cyberbullying, on both Wunmi and Liam. And also they covered other areas where where some TikTokers, they listed their names. And have I covered that? Yeah. So, and then also a petition was written against some certain individuals, all these stupid bloggers that talk through their anus and not with their senses. So, like that, all of them will face the law wherever necessary. Okay? So thank you very much. Abefe, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Osha. I think you did justice to that particular topic. I think one thing, I don't want to add something to what you've just said, and why are they still holding on or hanging on to their lies? Why are they trying to mislead the public? Even though the truth is there staring them in the eyes. And the only reason is because these people, they don't want to lose credibility. Newsflash, and bloggers, to lose credibility. Because they're just doing all of this to save face. But at one argument, at one justice for Mohbad, at the pick side, Baba Mohbad, alati share everything.
Just quickly, Abefe, show mo you. No, she's okay. I'm still standing with Baba Mohbad. They know it's
they
you.
know.
They know.
They know. And
Shame
at
on all of
all.
you.
And ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́tí sọ lè kó jẹ mọ́,
Ẹ lè kó
which
jẹ
is the
mọ́.
same thing that we have said pé bàbá wa greedy, call him for what he is. Kò lórúkọ méjì, greed nìkan ló máa jẹ́ kí
Greed
bàbá
ni.
tọmọ ẹ̀ ṣaláìsí, tọmọ ẹ̀ yìí
Ó
wà
fẹ́
ní
jogún ẹ̀.
ó fẹ́ jogún ọmọ ẹ̀. Greed ni ló mú bàbá lọ sign 70-30 royalties pẹ̀lú bàbá African TV. Greed
That
ló
gets
jẹ́
on
kí
my
bàbá máa
head.
lọ máa gbowó from platform to platform to platform to platform. Platform
Wọ́n
tuntun tó
boko
ní
lọ
ìgbowó
fà
fún
fún bàbá lórí TikTok.
platform tó ti gbowó fún bàbá nísìnyí bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí between the time that Mohbad died till this very date àwọn platform
Àti
yẹn we're
fẹ́
looking
50.
at more than 10 different platforms. Ọ̀tọ̀ làwọn tó lọ fún bàbá ní 10,000 bàbá OPP ó pọ̀ pa
Ó
bàbá
pọ̀.
celebrity ọ̀tọ̀ ní ẹgbẹ́ bàbá lọ sí orí òkè ẹ lọ rẹ́ǹtì hotel fún bàbá. I will never understand it. I will never understand like what you people were thinking when you were doing that. I will
It is
never get it.
depressing to even hear it go back.
Like, to be very honest, sometimes when I stumble on their shows, I don't watch their shows at all. I just go by clips on TikTok. Because when I watch their shows, yeah, I lose brain cells. Ẹ mọ̀ kẹ́ máa wo show báyìí kẹ́dẹ̀ máa rí pé okay, ó dà pé brain mi ó dà pé àwọn cells kan kàn ń jábọ́, ó kàn ń jábọ́. You guys know the truth. It's there. It's staring you in the eyes. You know the truth. Ẹ mọ̀ òótọ́. But because you want Wunmi to shall be guilty by all means possible, because you want to save face, or because you don't want to lose credibility, pé kí ni ká ti gbọ́ pé mo ti jà fún bàbá yìí, mo ti jà mo ti pariwo tó yìí, ṣé màá bọ́ta lọ sọ pé bàbá yìí kò ṣe Wùnmí ni, àbí màá bọ́ta máa lọ sọ pé Wùnmí ló ṣe bàbá yìí, àbí màá bọ́ta máa lọ ní Wùnmí ò ṣe nǹkan kan mọ́, Wùnmí kọ́ ló pa Mohbad. Báwo mo ti fẹ́ kó gbogbo. I can tell you categorically with my full chest. I can tell you with my full chest. Wùnmí mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Wùnmí mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Wùnmí ló pa Mohbad. You people can keep that your energy through to the end. Energy yín yẹn ẹ make sure pé ẹ máa keep momentum yẹn lọ, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ through to the end. Let's now see who will now ẹni tó máa jogún shame lórí social media yìí. Because I would expect that before you jump on any topic here, you would do your due diligence. Before you click like before we came live now, myself, Osha, and Dawa, if you guys can hear, we all took a sheet of paper and a pen, and we said, okay, what are we saying? Who is talking about what? Who has more information about this? Who has more knowledge about this? Okay, can we go and find out, gather more information on this, make sure we have facts on this? We will come online and we'll give you guys facts. Tebasokwe, where is the proof? Where is the evidence? Show us clinical. We will have it ready and we'll share it with you. So I make sure pé keep momentum yẹn, jẹ́ ká máa ṣe lọ bá ṣe ń ṣe lọ yẹn.
Àbí?
The only thing is that we will not go your route. We will not go low. No, Tawani, when you go low, we should go low with you. But when you guys go low,
We
will
go
now
higher.
remain higher. We will not go and rub ourselves or roll in the mud with you guys. We will not go your route. Emma Wo, Timba post and Kokonsori paid me. They will say, stop bullying Baba Mohbad. There is not a single video on my page or a single post on my page where I've said, Baba Oshi. Not one. What I do is, today now I posted a video of him dancing. Baba Tomo èyí wà ní mọ́ṣúárì tó wọ sùtánà pure white tó wọ chain cross by sọ́run tó ń jó tó ń kó mọ́lẹ̀. When he was walking, Benny, when he was walking into the church, he had like 3 people holding their tripod with their phone videoing him while he was walking in, and he had 2 people walking beside him. Your son, Baba Joseph Aloba, is still lying there in the morgue. He's in the freezer. Ọmọ yín, ọmọ 27 years old, tí ẹ tọ́. Débi tẹ́ tọ́ Mohbad dé, ó di ọmọ tó yẹ pé wọ́n láti máa là á, wọ́n láti máa ṣí, wọ́n láti máa gé, láti mọ nǹkan tó pa, láti mọ nǹkan tó ṣe, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, kí ló ṣe. And Baba, you can go to church. I share with you guys today. Wunmi went to church on the 31st night and she could not stay.
Yes. She had to go back home because people started bringing their cameras out. She was uncomfortable.
She had to go back home. She could not. Life goes on. Life to move on. From Papa Mohbad. But her life cannot move on. It can never be the same for me. Ọjọ́ tó bá file ọkọ ẹ̀, when she finds her partner, ọkọ tọ́lọ́mọ bá wà fún, the first day tọkùnrin yẹn bá máa sùn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gan, she will not feel nothing. She will never see Mohbad again. Ó tún dojú àlà.
See, if you've been, same thing applies to going through a traumatic relationship and all of that, and you're going into another relationship when you've just gotten out of one that was messy. When you go into a new relationship, it's sort of like, you know, you're not going to be completely free. That man must be special. Oh, understand? The man must be in your Tony Suru Gidigo to Mali tolerate, because you see the first few moments Tom and just share papa will be the toughest. First 1 year, 2 years will be the toughest, because she will be doing compare and contrasts. She would be comparing every single thing. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ mo ni kò ní ṣe báyìí o. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ kinní kan, mo kì í ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí fún mi. You know, it will be the toughest of their relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it will be difficult for the man. Likewise, she will be expecting some level of standard from that guy. You know, ó lè jẹ́ pé bóyá òun àti mo máa jọ ń ṣeré pa bí wọ́n ti ra wọn lórí kí bọ̀bọ̀ ti tó bá mìtì kó má láìkì kéèyàn ti lórí, you know, that kind of a thing. So it would have to be, how do I put it? It would be something where she would find comfort. Kó tó lè really ní pé ó máa free láti enjoy a relationship. So it's a long journey, but I pray and hope that it becomes smooth over time for her. You understand? So yeah, continue, Abefa.
Yeah, I mean that's all we can hope. That's all we can actually hope, that that she goes through the process of doing trauma work, and she goes talk to a therapist and go through her healing and take her time. So it's easy for these bloggers to do what they do or what they're doing to her right now. But one of the biggest things that one thing that I'm very big on, and one thing that I say is that me, Lillian, kí Ọlọ́run fi iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi kó fi dá mi lẹ́jọ́ with regards to ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí, kí gbogbo wa pátá ká jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Most importantly, kó wá rí fún gbogbo wa àtàwọn ọmọ wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò ọkàn wa sí Wùnmí. Because ọmọ èèyàn kan náà ni Wùnmí, èèyàn kan náà ló bí Wùnmí, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni Wùnmí. So to the bloggers, kó wá rí fún gbogbo yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò ọkàn yín sí Wùnmí, that you so wish for Wùnmí. If you are wishing for Wùnmí to be guilty of something she did not do, your children will also be guilty of something they did not do. That's what that prayer means. It means that kó rí fún wa àtàwọn ọmọ wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò ọkàn wa sí Wùnmí. Because she's somebody's child too. And if she has no hand in this thing tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, tó dẹ̀ ń attack ẹ̀ báyìí, then it's a shitty situation. Somebody said they were careful. Imagine stray bullets. It's a very shitty situation to find oneself. So I'm just gonna the next topic we want to talk about is the petition written against some individuals. I will let Mr. Dawa speak on that.
Before Mr. Dawa speaks, let me welcome King White. Welcome on board and thank you for joining.
King Nise, Bamio, be a president, Bamio.
Right, Mr. Dawa, take the floor.
Jackie King for an opening speech. Can we
welcome
King on mute? On mute.
Okay, ẹ má bínú, mi ò mọ̀ pé mi ò tí on mute. Mo ní ṣe tẹ́ rán mi náà mo sáré lọ jẹ. Ẹ má bínú pé mo pẹ́. All right, ma. So, mo kí everybody tí wọ́n gbọ́ mi nínú ilé. So, no distract me, please. Mo kí everybody tí wọ́n gbọ́ wa nínú ilé. Every Sunday náà ni a sọ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ máa miss show láti máa communicate pẹ̀lú èèyàn wa. So I really appreciate yín, a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ máa ń sọ pé wá bí rọ́bà lọ fógun ọdún, ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo náà ni òtítọ́ máa bá. And we love everyone for your support. Adúpẹ́ pé ọdún padà lẹ́yìn olódodo because gbogbo ala believe pé nǹkan tán ní Wùnmí ṣe kò ṣe àti mo kí ẹ̀yin bloggers tó yẹ pé ẹ mọṣẹ́ yín níṣẹ́ ẹ mọ writing tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe ẹ jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan distract yín láti sọ òótọ́ àti òdodo so ẹ ṣe research yín dáadáa. Àwọn kan pera wọn ní maybe investigative journalist àbí kí ló ń pè but wọ́n fail láti lè sọ òótọ́ torí pé wọn ò bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run wọ́n mọ̀ òótọ́ but wọn ò protect integrity wọn tó bá tiẹ̀ protect tiwọn wọ́n á ro ti ọmọ tí wọ́n bí but wọn ò ro yẹn wọ́n kàn wò láti gba one way láti ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe but we want fẹ́ fún iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ṣe perfect job pé ẹ dúró ìyẹn ṣò pé ẹ mọṣẹ́ yín ṣe ẹ dẹ̀ compromise pẹ̀lú anybody ẹ gbàbọ̀dè ẹ mọ òótọ́ ẹ dẹ̀ dúró lórí òtítọ́ láàárọ̀ lọ́sàn-án kò sọ́jọ́ kan tẹ miss rí kẹ́ má dé orí any platform bóyá TikTok ni àbí Facebook ni láti lè máa communicate pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn kan lè mọ òtítọ́ àti òdodo Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè sọ yín lẹ́san kò sí ẹni tó lè sọ yín lẹ́san àwa kàn máa praise yín ni kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fi sọ yín lẹ́san ní agbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ìtalọ́ṣe lẹ́nìí náà ọwọ́ wọn náà ni o kọ́sítọ́ bá ní kí n má lọ bìkan mi ò ní lọ o la fi lọ rí màmá Mohbad in fact nǹkan tí family yẹn need lọ́wọ́ òun la lọ ṣe yẹn a wò pé ní first Sunday of the year ó máa ń jẹ́ ọjọ́ mi tó yẹ pé ọmọ wọn máa ń happy sí wọn láti lọ kí wọn tó ṣe jẹ́ superstar tó but wọn láǹfààní láti lè rí opportunity bẹ́ẹ̀ but nídàápá wa dúró a dẹ̀ wò pé òkè nǹkan tá a lè ṣe a lè fi agbára wa ká fi pe Mohbad padà but nǹkan tí a lè continue láti máa ṣe ni pé ká máa múnú àwọn nǹkan tó fi sílẹ̀ dùn ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni ìyá ẹ̀ ni ọmọ ẹ̀ ni so à ń láti máa múnú àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ dùn so nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fún wa ní agbára àti lè ṣe nìyẹn a lè fẹ́ appreciate òòṣà sista Abẹ́fẹ́ sista Temi dawa class sista yẹ bá mi visit mi ò mọ real name wọn dáadáa mo máa ń gbàgbé so I really appreciate wọn ó lórí and gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí Temi's platform tí a ti ń discuss lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ma. Vivian, yeah, God bless you, Sister Vivian. So I really appreciate yín gan. In fact, inú màmá dùn, a bá wọn ṣeré, a fi ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run, a jọ ṣe service ni o, tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ a jọ parí service ni, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe rán wa lọ, òòṣà Sister Abẹ́fẹ́ àti everybody, Sister Temi, tẹ̀yìn ní ká lọ, a bá wọn ṣe service, inú wọn dẹ̀ dùn. Ayọ̀ wọn kún wọn ṣàdúrà fún everybody adẹ̀jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé ẹ má wo nǹkan táyé ń sọ olóòótọ́ ti disorganize yín but ẹ reorganize padà Ọlọ́run ti fòtítọ́ hàn ó ti fi òdodo hàn ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni ẹ ṣe mistake àwọn ayé irọ́ tó pa fún wọn lọ́fọ́lò wọ́n ti rọ́mọ for 10 years 15 years wọn ò mọ̀ dín nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀ wọn ò mọ̀ pé máa ń ríra so adẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run jà fún family yẹn I really dúpẹ́ gan ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run fún iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe kò sí bí wọ́n lè lọ sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ regroup àbí sọ nǹkan kan wá content ti wà ńlẹ̀ tó yẹ pé a máa visit títọ́ bá balẹ̀ kó ń padà sẹ́nu mọ́ so ìtọ́tọ́ ti tú sílẹ̀ wọn ò lè kó èébì yẹn wọn kò jẹ mọ́ omi téèyàn bá ti dà sórí báyìí ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ ló máa ń wá so wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn apologize àbí nǹkan Wùnmí ló deserve apology tí ó léhùn kẹ́nikẹ́ni fẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ nìkan Wùnmí ní kẹ́ lọ́ máa bẹ lẹ́dàá ẹ̀ àìjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ késekése àbí báwo lọ́yẹ̀ máa ń sọ láàrin o kàsàkàsà ń bọ̀ o ìyẹn kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́ ó máa ní agbára gan.
kàsàkàsà bàbá késekése dẹ̀ ni.
kàsàkàsà bàbá késekése God bless you Mausha so ó ń bọ̀
àṣírí wọn ti tú already anything tó bá kó jẹ problem wọn nìyẹn àwọn òkó yẹn jẹ mọ́.
Fídíò wà nílẹ̀ àkóyẹn jẹ mọ́ aṣá ti gbọ́ fídíò pé òkè á sọ̀rọ̀ láti 3 AM ó yá ká wá gbé sáyé kájọ sọ̀rọ̀ disappointment wá wà so Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad ò sùn so ọmọ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ alágbára tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ di nǹkan ọmọ yẹn náà jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé agbára tèmi tún ju ti bàbá mi lọ ẹ lè yẹ̀yẹ́ mi sẹ́ àfi tẹ́ bá máa yẹ̀yẹ́ ara yín àdúpẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́dà leham so mo fẹ́ appreciate gbogbo wa tí a ti join ní program ẹ jẹ́ ká share ká like ká comment lórí ẹ̀ nǹkan tẹ́ lè fi encourage ẹ̀ nìyẹn ká share program ká comment kó lè go viral kí everybody wọ́n lè mọ òtítọ́ àti òdodo tí ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri so mo fẹ́ appreciate wọn fún time tí wọ́n fún mi láti fi kọ́kọ́ ṣíde nǹkan tí à ń bá lọ yìí so mo really appreciate yín so mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti ń comment mo rí Pinky so mo kí gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ ṣé gan o over to you ma Osha.
Pinky Pius Alamu ni bó ṣe wà yín ìdààmú ayé mi ni Pinky Pius ẹ ṣáà má dá lọ àtijọ́ múlẹ̀. Thank you very much, King White. Thank you for all that you do. You know, Ọlọ́run ti ní pé gbogbo wa bákan la ṣe máa mọ́ra wa. And if we're all fighting for a good cause, like sometimes we don't even have to share opinions. We know exactly where we're heading to. And that is when you have like minds, when you're thinking in the right direction with somebody, then everything just goes smoothly. And to God be the glory, yourself, myself, Abefe, Mr. Dawa, and every other person that is fighting for the right cause. We are all on the same page, and we actually, in fact, it's like you can read each other's minds. So, and that is why everything is easy. You will never hear pé tí mú mi o wọ́n ti ṣe kinní kan o wọ́n send 700,000 sẹ́nì kankan torí yìí pé inú kan làwa fi ń ṣe tiwa báwa ṣe rí with fact òun làwa ṣe ń ṣe a ṣe màgòmágó a dẹ̀ need àti ní pé a fẹ́ wà níbì kan a fẹ́ lọ máa tọrọ owó níbì kan àbá fẹ́ ṣe kinní kan àbá fẹ́ defraud the general public or a máa create conspiracy. Because at the end of the day, kí gbogbo ẹ̀dá náà lèèyàn wá.
A bá fẹ́ fi 2 million competition.
A bá fẹ́ lọ competition pẹ̀lú 2 million. You know, so I mean, that is the only reason why you would have these people, you know, a ṣì máa débẹ̀ o, kò tí ì débẹ̀, a máa ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, a ṣì mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò ni, kò jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́. Right, so over the week, about 3 days ago was Mohbad's birthday. Am I correct? 4 days ago, thereabout, was Mohbad's birthday. So on that, I want to also say thank you to King White. We celebrated Mohbad's birthday, posthumous birthday. King White went to share food with the less privileged. And, you know, they were so happy. I was so happy to see those kids' faces. And, you know, the little things we could do, we did to celebrate more. Just so, if truly, tó kú ọ̀run bá ń rí àwọn aráyé, inú òun náà dùn. Àwa nìkan dẹ̀ kọ́ la ṣe o. I saw a couple of other people on Instagram táwọn náà jáde, you know, tó dẹ̀ celebrate the birthday Mohbad. And with that, you know, I'm sure you will be happy seeing that alone, that people didn't forget him. He may be dead, but people did not forget him. So I'm sure that would appease his spirit. And on that, I want to say thank you to you, King White, for going out, because at the end of the day, our diaspora, you know, and you've never for once complained. Not once have you ever complained, you know, about anything. So thank you very much for your efforts. Thank you for going all out and being so selfless. But out of no time, we still managed to create time the little way we can. And I want to appreciate everyone's efforts. So thank you very much. Right.
Amazing. Can I quickly add to what you just said?
Yeah, go on.
So also talking about the beautiful work that this amazing man on the screen here has done, you know, since this Justice for Mohbad movement. I know that we've all made sacrifices. Like, I know that Dawa has had to, leave his work. I mean, like pressing tasks and quickly like help us do stuff. Osha has also had to like be in and out of work and with family and all of that. I've also had to do the same, and everybody, Tammy, and we've all just been like contributing our quota. But wọ́n ní téèyàn bá ṣe dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ ká yìn ní kéèyàn lè ṣe mí àbí wà lè ṣe sọ kí ní ẹ ní Yorùbá. When I joined the movement, from the moment Mohbad died, ni mo ti mọ̀ pé okay, I did my findings, I did my investigation, I did my due diligence, and I just thought, okay, I have to support Wunmi. Ọmọ yóò ṣe nǹkan kan tó wrong. And then I saw that for the very first time, me and Osha were like agreeing on the same thing. Normally, we would usually like disagree and butt heads and be dragging ourselves like, Tiger Generator. But we're like, okay, we like agree on the same thing. And we started this movement. And then I was privileged to meet, these amazing people on TikTok. One of the speculations that have been put out there that we've heard countless times is that the TikTok bloggers are being paid. You guys know that for me, when it has to do with my, integrity on Facebook, I try to like just do me and just make sure that I maintain my integrity. And I feel like it's a slap on our faces when they say, oh, they're all being paid or they've all been paid.
That's the
King White
funniest.
in particular has done so much out of his pocket. I personally, I've even reached out to him on times when he's going to court or when something I'm like, King
Do you
White,
want us to contribute? Do you want
let's
to
contribute.
Like, no,
send your account number. Let's put some money there for your fare. You'll be like, no, am I worried?
No, don't worry.
I've had people say on TikTok that they've offered him money and he has said, Mohbad. Any commercial from Liam, he will never accept anything from even those of us who are like all working together as a team.
Yeah.
He has had to attend all the corona inquests. He went to the press conference. He would stand up and do things on his own. He's gone to see Mama Mohbad. He's gone to spend time with motherless babies on behalf of the family. He's done so much. These are the ones that we can come public to say. There's so much he's doing behind. He has not taken a dime from us or from anybody. Nobody has paid nobody on Temi's platform. Nobody. Tẹ́ bá wá sọ pé ó ń sanwó fún wa gan, ẹ mà síkì o, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé ó ń sanwó fún wa. Èló ni ta ló fẹ́ fún wa lówó yẹn gangan? Who is paying us? Let us know. Ṣé Wunmi ló ń sanwó fún gbogbo wa ni àbí ta ni? Because we are not àṣìṣàrọ̀. We are able-bodied women. We are all like,
we are all employed.
We are all employed.
With good jobs.
So who? Èwo nínú wa ni Wunmi ń bọ́ ni Wunmi fẹ́ fún lówó? Àwa gan la máa tún fún Wunmi. And so nobody has paid anybody. Nobody has paid anybody. Rather, we've been using from our own pocket to do stuff. King White in particular has made so much sacrifices, expecting nothing in return. In fact, he will not even say it because he doesn't want anybody to say thank you. Bí àṣà King White máa ní ẹ̀yin ìyá mi nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí. Èèyàn kan ló máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, Ọlọ́run ló máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, Mohbad ló gbé wa dìde, Mohbad ló máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa. So you guys need to stop pushing that sick narrative that TikTokers or Facebook bloggers are getting paid. Now, another news flash, Maz and Saz, not all of our pages are monetized. This live video we are doing right now, we are not getting paid for it because our Osha's page is not monetized. My page is not monetized. She only has
you never hear me saying, give me stars. I don't do it.
And my page is only monetized for in-stream ad for short videos. How many short videos have I posted on my page since Justice for Mohbad? I don't even have time because I'm too busy. Sure, you understand? So please, you guys just know that it is some people can actually be doing this movement and be doing it because they don't want an innocent person to suffer. They don't want an innocent person to be tagged a witch or a black widow or whatever they've called her. And for us, Wunmi has become our family. She has become our child. She has become our sister. She has become a member of our family, and we'll stand by her and fight this fight with her. Titi Tofima gets justice that she deserves. Not justice because we think because we are fighting, we want to win. Wunmi has to get justice because no, she has to get justice because she deserves it. So let's please give honor to who honor is due, because these guys are doing this thing expecting nothing in return. So kudos to you. Ba mi o king go be Asha president. God bless you.
President yani bá mi.
Gbogbo bí tẹ́tí ń kí ọ, gbogbo bẹ́ ṣe ń kọwọ́ bọ àpò tẹ́tí ń yọ, ọwọ́ yóò ní kan ìsàlẹ̀ àpò. God will replenish your pocket. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Ẹ̀rí wà yìí tuntun yẹn, in fact. Mo sọ fún yín ní ìjẹta pé ó take me so long to understand the ìwà tuntun yìí o, because mo rò pé àbá lè ránṣẹ́ máa price báyìí. Kí ló dé jẹ́ káwọn people yìí jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn máa fẹ́ jẹ́ máa fún wọn ní àrà.
Àní tí bá ti ń para máa ní
In fact, so Ọlọ́run ìwà tútù tẹ nìyẹn, I really appreciate it. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa bá wa túbọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí yín, Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ tún fún yín ní sùúrù tẹ máa fi the patience that you have tẹ fi jẹ́ leader. Mo gbàdúrà pé kò ní diminish lórúkọ Jésù. Dawa mani àti tún digress. Oh yeah, Mr. Dawa, Professor wa Olóyìnbó, please over to you, sir. You want to talk about the petition written against some individuals?
Èmi ò máa bínú, mo máa gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe mú wa lọ fi yẹn lọ́kìràn máa ní. Okay, the petition that was raised, it was raised by the Falana Chambers, and we just thank God that the Falana Chambers did not just give it a free for all for everybody to just come online and start saying jargons. I said something. I'm always saying something on Timmy's platform. That's Queen White's platform on TikTok. I'm always saying something that what's Jackie, Awọn what's Jackie ring lights, what's cheap gan. When Dick and Harry come and gbé ring lights, I'm a bear, so rubbish. 7,000 naira, 9,000 naira, not ring lights. Probably they be 100,000. tó jẹ́ pé ìwọ tó rówó ra dátà ṣé wàá ra ring light ni àbí ọwọ́ ló máa fi mú dání ọwọ́ máa ró ẹ̀ náà ò ní lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ kálokálokálò. So if they Femi Falana actually I think once the cyberbullying started, that even the threat to life also started, and Liam's name was mentioned, and I think I suppose Wunmi reported this to our lawyers, and they took it upon all these miscreants on TikTok especially, and also Facebook, especially the likes of Ayat that I just played the video. We also have another one. That one guy was brandishing a gun on TikTok. He was threatening. He was even saying he is a cultist. He has the license to his gun. He's coming to Nigeria to come and cause havoc, blah, 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 blah. And some riffraffs were on the live motivating him to go on. That the inter balokon and live, and he was brandishing it, saying also so things like that cannot just go scot-free. So a petition was raised and submitted to the Commissioner of Police Office that so number of people, they use their social media lives to encourage, and also so even they themselves are guilty of cyberbullying, one, cyber stalking, two, and also threat to life. So about 16 to 18 individuals were named, and I believe these are not all. There are still some that still do this. But we thank God that since that petition has been submitted to the Commissioner of Police, I believe the Nigerian Police Force are doing something on the ground, and I believe a few of them will be picked. And those that still continue the act, I know that of Liam has reduced, but those that still continue the act of cyberbullying, I believe that the police would pick them wherever they are, even if they are in Nigeria or in diaspora. The wrath of the law is going to catch up upon them, and they'll be brought to book.
tó ẹ kú àtàárọ̀ o ẹ dẹ̀ kú bí ètò ọ̀hún bó ṣe lọ, ó dẹ̀ dá mi lójú pé ẹ ti rí ọ̀kan àbí méjì ń tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ àbí tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ rí, ẹ ti rí gbogbo ẹ̀ nínú ètò tòní. tó ó kù tọjọ́ mi, àmọ́ kí n tó lọ jẹ́ máa rán yín létí pé ètò tẹ́ ń wò ẹ máa bá mi like, ẹ máa share o, kẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ máa bá mi wá more subscription, nítorí pé Wo TV ń gòkè àgbà, ìrànlọ́wọ́ yín ni àti ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Ọba. Títí wá dìgbà míì táwùjọ máa fojú níjú lórí ìkànnì pẹ̀lú àkọ́tún ètò míì tó tún gbọ́ngbọ́. Àdìgún Òdòdó Ọ̀ràwọ̀ ni mò ń jẹ́ o, ẹ ti mọ̀ mí lánàá kó tó dé ní, ẹ má jẹ́ n porí kíkun, àmọ́ títí dìgbà míì ńkọ́, ẹ kú àtàárọ̀, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìní, ṣé kò rẹra jù? kédùmarè ó jí wa rí o.
Disclaimer: the information provided by the speaker or presenter on the World TV platform during this broadcast is for general informational purposes only. All information in this broadcast is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation or warranty of any kind, expressed or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of the information. The broadcaster of the channel may not and cannot be held accountable for the views, opinions, and comments made by callers during this broadcast. World TV is a contemporary Nigerian news and entertainment TV program born from the need to fuse the popular indigenous Yoruba culture into the growing entertainment industry of Nigeria and the rest of the world.